Right, so this is a tour of an X Realm world. The longest Realm world, I think, as a group we had played so far. So this is my base in here. Starting with my base because it's the furthest away from the main base. And a little bedroom, some shelves, trapdoors to make this. I think this is my favourite room, the enchanting room. I love a redstone torch and some netherrack. I think it looks quite spooky, quite magical, so it's like my favourite thing to build enchanting rooms out of. Ender chest, so I put all my valuables into my ender chest, and that way wherever I go, emeralds are in there. Storage area, I love everything to be organised and labelled. I'm a stickler for it, pretty much first thing I do in most worlds. This is my bin. Learned a really obvious lesson when I put wood all around that and then it set fire to the entire place. Yeah, I learned that, lava sets fire to wood, who knew? So we'll head on out here. Mobs are currently off, so I can give the tour without getting murdered or attacked. This is my wheat farm, sugarcane farm and potato farm. I've put a random sheep in there. I think I was going to have horses in it. And then I had to build it too high for the sheep anyway because foxes were coming and killing my sheeps. Really annoying. Moo cows, more sheep, piggies. A lot of chickens for some reason. This is my villager house. Can you tell I like netherrack? Not one of every single job block yet. We're still working on that in this world before we stop playing. A bunch of beds here. Upstairs is just a bunch of beds with a bunch of lanterns lighting the place up. When mobs are on, the zombies like to go all around the windows and like try and get in, but obviously they can't. There is a village over there. That's why I built my base here, just because it's easier for transporting villagers a bit less of a distance, because we all know how annoying transporting villagers can be. I'm quite a bit away from the main area. Spawn is where the main area was, or I think spawn is where the main area was. And we set up, other people set up their own bases, and then there were some communal farms and things like that as well. Quite a lot of co-oping in our realms, but we also do a bit of trading with each other and a bit of like, I'll build this if you do that, and if you fuel this, I'll do this kind of thing. So it's just good fun. Look quite cool in the dark with all that up, to be honest. So this is cool. So that's a big wheat farm, great big sugarcane farm. This was a composter, so you put things in there and it just feeds through and composts and gives you bone meal. In here is a big automation building. So in here, you stand here and you fish, and it will give you things instead of having to go to the lake or a pond or whatever you want to call the areas of water. This was our XP farm, so you would come and you would stand here or here, usually on top of one of these, in case the swordfish came and got you. There's a zombie trapped in there. I don't think it's actively working just now. Couldn't show you anyway. It completely and utterly lags out the world when you use the XP farm. It gives you like 60 levels at a time, so once you breed the cows in there, press the lever and it cooks them. So, a bit of automation in this world. We play with someone who's really good at automation. A couple of them are really good at automation and really kind of get it. I very much am still learning and I have to go and sort of look a lot of things up. That little building was just where we were trying to get a zombie and a villager to meet and the zombie to zombify the villager. And then we had a little grave for little Timothy when he didn't survive. That was an animal, not a villager. This is automatic chicken cooker. So, plenty of chicken, plenty of feathers. This is an automatic melon farm. Just because. Again, automation, big in this world, big in this world. This is someone's house. It's really cool. I really like the design on it all. My houses are very samey. They're either built into something or they're very blocky. Telling you what's on each floor. A couple of empty floors at the top, but I'm going to go down and show you this bottom bit first. There is an automatic smelter in here. Excuse my yawn. So the dripstone provides the lava. Put the lava in there, and then you just put everything in there, and it will smelt through and end up in those chests. We build most tunnels too high so that when you're jumping it makes it faster for running quite a distance. There's a little area on the left up here, it's not been built into anything yet, it just started being dug out for whatever the next plan was. I'm going to take you down to the iron farm. Because mobs are off, you'll not be able to see it in action, but iron golems spawn in here, and then they get killed, and the iron comes into here. With things like automatic farms like that, you need to be within the chunk of the world, or it won't activate. So there's a sign here telling us once you go past here, the iron farm will stop working, so you need to spend some time in here to let it keep going and spawn the iron golems. Run back up. They see me running, they hate him. Keep going, and up here, and then we will turn straight about and go up here. So each floor has different things. This is the bedroom. This is some netherite armor with trim on it. It's really smart looking. And then this was enchanting room. Some various job blocks and things that are useful to us. Storage with some more job blocks in it. This was an empty room that started off the expansion. So this is the extra bit that you see outside. So just an expansion with different levels. None of them particularly like assigned a task as yet. Still a work in progress. We might come back to this world at some point. It's a good thing about Realms, you can have 3 worlds saved. This is the brewing room, so anything you need to brew you would put in there, and then those are the things that you can brew, so potion of healing, splash potion of infestation, which are useful for making other potions, potion of fire resistance, slow falling, in case you want to fall, weakness to, weaken any mobs. And then this is the trading room for when we were trading. We would come and would sit in here and do some trading. And then this is another sort of empty level and some more of those above, just waiting for the uses to be assigned to them. Let's keep going down. Let's go here. So we've done this area. This is the villager trading. They're currently asleep, but they're all trapped in with their job blocks, marked up for what they give you. So Book of Mending, most popular one. You have to be careful with villagers when you're trading with them, not to trade them to the point where they put the cross on the thing. Then there was some more bits getting built for more villagers. Not the easiest to get into this building, quite hard work. And so that was that and all of that. This is someone else's house over here. I'll probably show you the castle last. In fact, no, I'll go and do that just now. And then we can work our way along. And up we go. That little set of blocks and things is a parkour that the person was building. I'm awful at parkour, not going to show you it because I will die. So this is a castle that someone was building. Lots and lots of cobblestone in this. This is their kind of main area in the house. And then bedroom. We all tried to get ender chests if we could. And then that's their... I can't see it very well from here. They've got their horses and skeleton horses down there. Little balcony over here. And then go down here to... There's their... Look there. Horses and skeleton horses. On the left we have the villager area. A lot of people keep their own villagers because of the trading bonuses. Some specific ones there. And then when you go up here, it's an enchanting room. And further down, they were mining out an entire chunk. I would need fact checked on how big a chunk is, but I think it's 64 by 64. I could be completely wrong on that though, so don't quote me. Definitely should fact check that at some point. And then we're going to go back up here. Out here, here, and here. Down this way. Keep going down here. And this is someone else's farm that they were starting. And some of their crop farms. And then this is another house that was built. In here. With the sort of spiral staircase. like glass and cobblestone's quite nice with some wood, furnaces, storage, front and back doors, and that's the look of that house from the outside. It's quite nice. And then this is the communal farm. So we had carrots, wheat, watermelon. There's a bit further down with potatoes and beetroots and things. Nether portal, which was attached to the starter house. So most realms we tend to make a starter house that's got a chest and a bed in it for everybody. And then this is an annex. One of my friends likes to just dig a lot and help out other people. So we created an annex for her in there. There's the rest of our farm with the potatoes and more watermelons around the edges. Animal farm with the carpet trick, so you don't have to open the gates when the animals are in front of it. In this realm we spent thousands of blocks travelling to get armadillos and bring them back. Many deaths on the way, a lot of issues, a lot of trials trying to get it, but we finally got there. All you need is 2 armadillos, and it took us a longer than it probably should have. A lot longer, sorry, that kind of ran into one. This is someone else's house here. Different kind of interior design. Nice carpet, and cherry blossom floor and some storage. Their little mini farm. And just jump in the water. And then we're going over to the final house here. With some crops. There's a lot of chickens lying about. Sugarcane farm. We may or may not have griefed this person with a chicken cannon. So this is their animals all in here, and then this is their village area with all of the beds and all of the job blocks and the animals kind of running free. And villagers trying to escape as always. Yeah, they've got a big flat area that we may or may not have set up a chicken cannon. I say we, definitely wasn't me. Somebody else got the idea and managed to set it up, so it was just fun. Their entire house was full of chickens as well. It was just fun. Oh, there we go, baby chicken. So they all landed onto there, and lots of them in here as well. So this is this person's bedroom. The rule with griefing in Worlds is you don't steal other people's stuff and you don't do permanent damage to their houses and things. So, and that was the thing up to the roof to build the chicken cannon. So yeah, and that's the village over there that we took most of these villagers from. So yeah, and that is the realm that we'd played the longest in.